Hasan ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased with him, the grandson of the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, and the one much loved by him. He said, I memorized from the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, leave that which makes you doubt for that which does not make you doubt. Okay. This hadith is about shubha, doubt. In Arabic we call it shubha. Something that you are not sure whether it is halal or haram, whether it is right or wrong. You don't know, is it permissible or is it forbidden for you? Is it lawful or is it unlawful for you? Then whatever you're not sure, you are in doubt, we call it shubha. Okay. So this hadith was narrated by Al-Hasan. Hasan is one of the grandson of the Prophet of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he was very small at this time. That's why he said, I memorized from Rasulullah. Hafidhu min Rasulullah. So he was telling people that even though I was small on that time, but I remember clearly from Rasulullah that Rasulullah said that you must leave whatever doubt for you, whatever you have shubha in your heart, you have to leave it. And you just take whatever does not make you feel doubt. Okay. So, you remember that previous hadith before we used to read about the halal thing is clear and the haram thing is clear, right? That one also we already read before. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it clear cut for us whatever is halal and whatever is haram, whatever is permissible and whatever is not permissible. So in between of it, there is shubha, or we call it doubt. So for a true Muslim, for a person who has taqwa, who has fear for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will not touch it. They will leave whatever they feel doubt in their heart. For instance, for example, if we go for example, I give you an example before when I went to Europe, then there's a sardine can. Even though we know that sardine is halal, it's a fish, right? We don't have to slaughter it. We don't have to slaughter like how we have to slaughter chicken, cow, sheep. So fish, you can just eat it even in a raw state, like sushi. So for the first glance, when we see it for the first time, so we thought it halal. But I have doubt. Suddenly I have doubt in my heart. Then I check the label, and unfortunately the label is in Spanish, so I have to Google landscape, and it appears that even though it's just a sardine, it's just a fish, but the way they cook it with white wine. Wine is haram. So luckily I checked it because of the doubt of the shubha that I have in my heart. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved me from eating haram. So that is why if you have doubt, you just leave it. Because doubt it's coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gives you that doubt to protect you from eating haram. And we know the consequences of eating haram. We read already from the previous hadith that if you eat something haram, nourish yourself with haram meat or haram food, then Allah will not accept your dua, even though you are in a very desperate situation. For example, the previous hadith, Nabi Sallallahu was telling us a story about a man who was lost in the desert and cut off from all the supplies. So he was asking from Allah, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. But Nabi Sallallahu said his clothing was haram, his food was haram, his drinking was haram, and he nourished himself out of haram So that is the effect or the consequences if we didn't check our food or our things that we use every day. So that is why this hadith is one of the important hadiths that we have to bear in mind, and we have to use it as our guide in our life, that whatever we feel doubt of something, just leave it. Even though from the appearance, from the outer appearance, it looks like it's halal, looks like it's permissible, but if you have doubt, just leave it. Just leave it, because you will not die or you will not get anything bad if you leave that doubtful thing. But rather you will get more benefit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you will get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will save you and protect you from anything haram.